Hey everybody, this is John from Six City Marketing. I wrote a blog post about helping students get internships. Why? Because getting an internship is difficult. I know this. I wasn't that long ago where I was out searching for one myself. So you can use what I describe in this blog post on the website, which I'm about to walk you through, for getting an internship or getting a job. But I want to run you through my thoughts on this because I've used this before both for myself and I've had other friends and colleagues that have used this philosophy, and it's been very successful in helping them make a difference in getting that first impression or interview. I think that's the most difficult thing, right? Is standing out amongst your competitors, right, that are applying for the jobs. So let me just walk you through what I do, and hopefully it'll help you out. So I'm going to open up on the website, sixcitymarketing.com. The blog post is posted here. So I'll just walk you through. The easiest thing to do is walk you through the crazy little infographic that I threw together. You can read in a little bit more detail, and I'll show you some links here, but how to land an internship, right? So the essentials. So I'm assuming in writing this blog post that you have a resume, you have a cover letter, and they're both tailored towards the specific internship that you're applying for. I'm also assuming that you're taking advantage of career services and the help that they provide, whether it's at the university level or it's in the college that you're in. Certainly those services of reviewing your resume, cover letter, even test environments where you're doing that interview, those are fantastic. Take advantage of those. But here's kind of some tips for what you can do above and beyond to stand out. And again, this is coming from not only someone who's applied for jobs and used this for this, but also who has interviewed people as well, myself. So first and foremost, to stand out, you want to create a LinkedIn page. Most people have this these days. But if you don't have one, you want to go on there and create a profile for yourself. Try to use a professional photo. And one of the biggest tips that I can give you is in your headline on LinkedIn. You want to put what you're looking for. So I'll just go to linkedin.com, if I can type here, and I'll go to my profile. And I can see my feed, but here's my profile. I am a grizzled internet marketing vet and CEO at Six City Marketing. But what you can do is that you're currently seeking an internship in a specific profession. I actually hired someone last summer. I was in a pinch and I needed an intern fairly quickly, and I was able to search within a specific region, and I was fortunate enough to find someone who I knew was seeking from her headline, and I extended a quick message to her and extended an interview to her, and she wound up getting the position, which is great. It worked out, so hopefully that might work for you. But yes, definitely put together a LinkedIn profile for yourself. And there's some details on the site in the blog post that will help you in what you should put in there. But relevancy to the job is really important, the job that you're applying for. Create a website. So again, you'll create your LinkedIn profile. Make sure to put that at the very, very top of your resume. Because those are the things that they'll be looking for, is that, okay, I see everything on your resume, the potential people who will be hiring you, I see everything on your resume. Wow, they've got a LinkedIn profile. Let me check that out. The other thing that you can do is actually create a website. So you can go to wordpress.com or wix.com. They actually allow you to create a free website. And what does that do? Well, that helps you do a couple different things. So one, in an entry-level type of position, specifically in marketing, but it could be at any small to medium-sized business. If you're first in the door and you're helping out with a lot of different things, and if you can make edits and updates to a website, that's a fantastic skill to have. So getting that experience of building a website is something that shows, one, that you have initiative to go out and do something that's above and beyond. Two, that you can go out and learn something on your own. And then three, your website helps people who are interviewing you get a better understanding, or potentially interviewing you, get a better understanding of the things that you're interested in. So You want to put your resume on there, certainly where you're from, but Wix and WordPress allow you to utilize a blog. And well, what would I blog about, John? Well, you would want to blog about the things that you're working on in class. A lot of the people talk to me, a lot of students talk to me about not necessarily having experience, and that's what people are looking for. Well, you can talk about the specific things that are relevant to the internship that you've worked on in class projects. So if there was a specific aspect of a class project that was compelling to you, you would write a blog post about it, and you don't necessarily need to write a novel about it, but just write a couple paragraphs and maybe post the assignment that you turned in. If you have a few of these things, again, it expands upon what you've done in class relevant to the potential internship, and it also talks about, it helps distinguish what you're interested in, and that may not be something that other applicants are actually doing. So again, this can help you stand out. This is one that's a little wild, but you can record a live or a video. So just pull up your computer and record a 1 to 2 minute intro video. That's typically the first question that people will ask you in an interview is just tell me a little bit about yourself in 1 to 2 minutes. And you can do that by just doing what I'm doing right now and recording a little message on your computer, get dressed up, and just talk about who you are, what you're studying, and what your specific interests are. And if you can put something tailored towards the internship or role, throw that in there. But just use it as a very professional intro. You don't have to go above and beyond or do anything crazy. Just use it as a very professional intro. Upload the video, post it on YouTube, and you can edit it in iMovie, something like that. And then include that link at the very top of your resume. Again, these are things that will help you stand out. The next step is doing a little bit of homework on your own. When I had the privilege of teaching a class in college, and one of the things that I challenged my students to do was, well, I know you're looking for an internship, but where are you looking to intern at? And a lot of them could tell me, maybe where they were looking at in terms of region, but not necessarily what companies they were interested in. And so I challenge you to do your research, identify specific areas of where you want to work, specific cities, and then dive even deeper into identifying companies that you would want to intern with, because it sets up the next step, which is to connect with potential employers online. So what does this mean? This doesn't mean go out and follow them on Twitter and add them on LinkedIn and ask them directly for a job. It's what your focus should be is starting a professional relationship with them, in that often professionals are putting out on Twitter, they're tweeting about or putting out on LinkedIn specific things that they find that are interesting, relevant to their job, or that they're working on. And so that allows you to kind of interact with them. So liking their stuff, retweeting their stuff, asking them questions about things that they've put out there. It helps to start building a dialogue, which will potentially eventually lead to a conversation about, if you're asking them about who they are and what they do, well, inevitably they may ask you the same thing. But it's really, really smart to do that. Think about it in the context of a career fair, an internship fair. If you know the people that are coming to the internship fair that are representatives, you can follow them on Twitter, follow them on LinkedIn, or connect with them on LinkedIn. And at the very least, it helps you stand out because they potentially remembered you. So when you're coming up and having a conversation with them, you can say, oh, I connected with you on LinkedIn or Twitter, and you can mention something that they've shared. It helps to have a little bit more it helps warm up that dialogue and help you convey to them that you're very interested in their company and the position, and it may help you stand out a little bit more. So please check out our website, sixcitymarketing.com. It's in the blog. It gives a little bit more detail on these things that you can use to help you potentially get an internship. And like I said, it's helped both myself get an internship and a job, and then some other people that I've worked with and I've taught. So hopefully this helps. Thanks again for coming to our website.